Good morning. This is Lily Ramsden. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we have just purchased the pattern from Elise Crochet, her spa cat and dog pattern. Aren't these the cutest things you've ever seen? I've been wanting to make them for months, and every time I see them, I already have some other project I'm working on. And today I have almost finished the llama. I just need to sew his pieces on. So he's as good as done. It'll take me an hour or so. And this morning, we're starting out with the color yellow for the body. It starts out with rose. It is not. Okay, MR4. It just, I need a marker too, don't I? Where are my sticky notes? Okay, got my pattern marked. Make our magic ring. Pull up a little loose stitch. Just pull it up a little bit. This is going to be the top of our first single crochet. So it needs to be a little bit looser so that you can go back and crochet into it in a little bit. If you let it get small on you, it's going to be hard to get back into. So just trust me. That just be a little exaggerated. Okay, a stitch marker. Pink will show up very well. Okay, round 2 is increase all the way around, and that will give us 8 stitches. And we're going to start sewing in our yarn tail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, round 3 through 8, it says 6 rounds of 8 single crochet. And then it says stuffed arm. Don't get it too stuffed or the robe won't fit over the arm. Okay? We need to keep that in mind. Now we do 8 single crochets around for 6 rounds. Oops. Our magic ring came loose a little bit, so let's pull this yarn tail one more time. There we go. So we just single crochet around for 6 rows. And that is pretty much all his arm is. He might have he's got row 9 down here. And we just continue to crochet around until we've completed row 8. Well, tell me, who are y'all's favorite designers? Mine is Elise Crochet, Crochet by Jenna, Crochet Me Zaddy, Rosalie's Toys, Crochet Corner 0114, and Creative Grandma, and several other ones. As the hook turns, I just love her. She's so cute. And she calls us friends and family. Oh, that got too loose. Put my yarn tight. And it's just single crochet all the way around and around and around. You need down, baby? Okay. That is a dog who cannot jump. If we put her somewhere, that's where she stays till we're missing her and go back and find her, or she starts barking because she's tired of waiting for us to come back and get her. But she doesn't bark much. I trained her not to bark. It's just rude for the neighbors, and I wish my other neighbors thought that way. Because they have barking dogs. Bark, 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 bark. You just would not believe. And we have one neighbor who won't keep their dogs fenced. They let them run loose. And they run up on my porch and scare my cats. And I can't say too much about the neighbors' pets being on my porch because my cats roam all over the place. I see them all the time laying on the neighbor's porch. But I can call her and she'll come running. That is one thing I did teach the cats to do, is to come when I call them. Now, Tiny, she has no idea what it means when I call her name. I don't know if she's the dumbest thing on earth, or I don't know what. Even when she wants me to pick her up, she won't get close enough for me to pick her up. I had to keep reaching out and reaching out and reaching out till I can grab her and get her far enough forward that I can pick her up. Okay, that completes row 8 and row 9. 2 single crochets and decrease, and you do that twice. One, 2, and decrease. 1, 2, decrease. Okay, that's row 9. Fold the arm in half. Well, we need to stuff a little bit. And then we fold the arm in half and single crochet a little bit. So pull the stitch marker out. Pull that out a little bit. And I guess I should have stuffed it before I decreased this last round. That's okay, we can get it in there. See, our hook, this opening is big enough that our hook will fit in upside down and poke it in. Very good. Is that too stuff? I don't know. Says fold the arm in half and do what? 3 single crochets. Okay. Go back through that last one. 1, 2, 3. Finish off and leave a short tail. The arms will be crocheted directly into the body. Okay, we're just going to bore ourselves with just this one arm now. So let's just slip stitch. And really we don't need a tail. And we're just slip stitching through here so that we can get this on the back side and pull it through. Well, maybe this way. And pull our yarn tail through into the inside. Pull it good and tight and then get it off your hook. Poke that little stitch back in. And that has an arm completed. Now we're going to start on a leg. So let's start our first leg. Make our magic ring. Pull it tight a little bit because we're only single crocheting 4 into the magic ring. Make that a little larger. Don't need to be stingy on that first stitch. 2, 3, 4. Get a stitch marker and pull it through. pull this tail closed. Row 2 is increase in every stitch, so that will be 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull our stitch marker up. Maybe pull our tail, see if it can be a little tighter. And then fold that back out. Round 3 is single crochet and increase times 4, and that will give us 12 stitches. Okay, single crochet and increase. Single crochet, increase. Single crochet and increase. Pull our stitch marker up. Okay, poke ourselves right side out because it wants to flip under. Round 4 through 7 is 4 rounds of 12 single crochet. That completes row 4. Okay, one more round. That completes round 7. Once you finish with the first leg, finish off, leave a long tail to sew up any gaps between the legs. Yeah, that's a good thing to have, is extra yarn to fill in the gaps, because sometimes I can get the legs just perfect, and sometimes you open up their legs and there's just barely string there. So you have to sew that closed, and we need to slip stitch a couple here. Cut my yarn. Yeah, we'll leave a tail for sewing. And then I pull this back to the inside. And poke it in the leg. Well, I thought we had more time today, but it looks like we don't. I'm going to have to go. Excuse me. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.